Hi everybody, welcome back to Samara Builds. I'm Samara, I'm building a better life. It's been a while since I posted a video. I have started school full time. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. It's so great. I'm actually going to do a different video about how going back to school later in life is better. It's better. Just teasing that out now. It's better. Anyways, so I've been busy adjusting to my new schedule, and then when I had that figured out, I was having some technical issues, and then I got shingles, this is the remnants of that. So yeah, but I'm feeling better, and I'm excited to be back in front of the camera. Today I want to talk about a shift in the way that I have viewed something, or like a reframing. If you're new to my channel, I got really depressed last summer and took some time off from the channel, and yeah, it was a very dark time. And I felt a lot of shame about that because, you know, I have this whole YouTube channel about building a better life and sort of overcoming these things and all the tools I've learned along the way to help myself. And I'm also just very vocal about this in real life. Like, I am such an advocate of mental health and therapy and seeking help and all the things. And then I found myself suicidal, and so I felt like a big phony. I felt like just a loser that like I let myself get so depressed, or not even that I like let myself, but just that I had gotten there again. And I think I mentioned on this channel that, like, you know, going through that and coming out the other side, I feel very much like a phoenix. Like, I had to succumb to the fire, and then I'm reborn. And it really shifted some things for me, where like I let go a lot of shame, I let go a lot of fear. I've totally changed my life. Like, as you guys know, I'm in school full time now. I'm a server now. I don't work in the career I used to work in, and it's scary, but it's really good. And lately, like I mentioned earlier, I had a shift in the way I viewed that episode of depression and sort of how I view my life. And it's been really helpful for me. And so I thought I would share. And I'm not saying I came up with this idea. It very well could be that I saw some reel about it or something a long time ago and forgot, and then thought of the idea as if it was a novel idea. I'm sure it's not, but I don't know who to credit it to, so sorry. Now I just picture my life as a video game. And I am not a gamer girl. I'm not. I've successfully played 2 games in my life, Mario and Spyro. And I think that says a lot about me. And I would not be good at playing them today. I don't really play video games. Not that I have anything against them, it's just not like my thing, which is fine. But I think Mario, even if you haven't played Mario ever, or you've never played video games, I think everybody is well enough aware of Mario or games like that that they'll be able to understand what I'm talking about. So I'm Mario or Luigi, I don't know. I'm someone. I'm me. I'm Samara. You know, I used to like be in therapy and work so hard on myself, do so much to like try to improve my life so that I would never get that depressed again. And I learned that that's just like not, I have no control over that. I have no control over if I'm going to get that deep down in it again. I have a lot of tools to help stop me from spiraling, but like I said, ultimately I have no control over whether that wave is going to crash down on me again. And so the way I picture it now is like at the end of each like level of Mario, you fight the big bad guy, and it's hard. And you have to try several times, and then after you defeat that, you go to the next level. And just because there's the hard bad guy at the end, the big boss, doesn't mean you've been playing the level wrong. It doesn't mean that all the tools you acquired along the way, that you like don't have those anymore, or they're like all for naught. If anything, it helps you defeat the big boss a little bit easier. Like at each level, the big boss gets harder and harder because you get more tools and skills so that you can defeat him. Even though it's a challenge, it's supposed to be a challenge. That's how the game works. And so that's how I'm envisioning my mental health. When I get so depressed, that's me fighting the big boss. It sucks to think that like maybe I'll have to do that again, but if I do get that depressed again, it's not because like I did something wrong, or you know, like I said, it's not like everything I've learned is just worthless. It's just part of the game I'm playing. And we're all playing our different games. We're all on different levels. We all have different goals. We all have different tools that we've learned. And that's okay. I'm in my game, and this is part of my game. Whether I like it or not, this is part of my game. And I'm not going to let it stop me from continuing to play the game. I just know that like maybe at some point a big boss is going to be there. And unlike Mario, I don't know where the big boss is. I don't know when the end of the chapter or level is. Life will throw that at me. And that's okay. Because I keep playing the game, I keep doing my best, I keep earning these tools and skills. And for me, I've talked about this before, but my toolbox has my therapist, my support group, which is my friends and family that I can go to and be totally open and honest and let them know how I'm feeling, and they are there for me no matter what. And I'm so grateful for them. It's journaling, working out, eating healthy, trying new things, challenging myself, learning, doing art, connecting with my inner child, connecting with my old lady self, bringing color into my life. It's like every video I've made on this channel is like a different tool in my toolbox. And some of those are like very serious tools of like the things I've had to do to not self-harm. And some of them are like silly tools, like wearing a feather boa because it brings just like a little bit more dopamine to my life and to my outfit. But all of these things, like I said, it's not going to prevent me from feeling depressed or having a panic attack, but it can help me maybe get out of it a little bit faster or move through it without so much friction. The big bad guy, the big boss, he's gonna come again, and I'm gonna be ready. Oh no, I'm not saying that as like a challenge to my depression. Please don't come again soon. I'm just saying, hopefully the next time it happens, I can allow myself a little more grace with this, this mindset. And let me know if you guys can relate to this at all. I would love to know if anybody else views their mental health in like, a different narrative that's helpful. It's so interesting to me that like just choosing to see something a little bit differently can make such a big impact. Like me viewing this way doesn't prevent me from getting depressed. It doesn't change the fact that I've been super depressed. But it just like takes the pressure off a little bit, and that's really powerful. And I'm grateful that as humans, we have the ability to do that. But I love you guys so much. Now that I'm feeling better, now that I'm in the hang of things with school, I plan on posting more frequently. Maybe still not once a week. Maybe it will be. I don't know. Once again, I'm doing things like as it feels right, rather than like forcing myself into these like strict timelines. But again, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you should subscribe. But every time you subscribe, an angel gets its wings. So we want angels to have wings. I'm going to end this the way I end every one of my videos, with a little bit of unsolicited advice. Eat a healthy thing. Drink some water. Go for a walk. Be kind to yourself. And I'll see you next time. Bye.